I'm now officially stretch out a little bit for Mediocre Game Monday number 35. This will be the 8th, I think, in season 10, or not season 10, in season 3, 8th or 9th in season 3. I can check that real quick. How I don't know this right off the top of my head anymore. Let's see, where are we at in season 3? This will be the 9th in season 3. And today we are playing a game. Once again, and this is what worries me. Don't ask. This is what worries me, though. We are once again playing a game requested by Ash. And before we get too far into it, we still have voting for the Mediocre Game Monday Hall of Shame up. Today's Mediocre Game is a game requested by Ash called Undefeated on PlayStation Store. It is... That's not the information I needed. Right, come on. It was released in September of 2024. It is a free game on the PlayStation Store. It has 3.8 stars out of 5. It is made by Chorus Worldwide Games. It does feature English, at least, thankfully. And your description is as follows. Ever dream of becoming a superhero? Well, actually, let me read the entire thing. I'm sorry. Become an invincible hero with unlimited superpowers on Undefeated. Ever dream of becoming a superhero that protects the city with your superpowers? Undefeated makes that dream come true. Solve cases that happen in the city. Fly over the city to patrol the streets and look out for crimes or troubles. Use your unlimited powers to keep the city safe. Challenge quests. There are 2 challenge quests. The Destruction Challenge and the Flight Challenge. Whether your goal is to destroy all objects in the Destruction Challenge or soar through all the hoops in the Flight Challenge, reach your goal within the time limit and heighten your powers to become a more undefeatable hero. Boss Battle. The battle with the boss is a dynamic, high-speed, mid-air battle. Protect the city from the boss's attacks and counter-strike to defeat him. It is a one-player game. So I have a feeling replayability is gonna not really exist after. I have a feeling that grade's gonna be pretty low. You stopped at be a superhero? Fair enough. I don't really know what to think of this game. Right off the top. But, again, as always, our grading scale. Gameplay, graphics, physics, replayability, fun. This game should get a bonus point. Keyword is should, because it's free. But the last free game we played last week did not get a bonus point. Let's now, however, get into Undefeated. Here, let's do it properly, because I accidentally opened the game before I switched scenes. Let's get into Undefeated. There we go. They're already advertising their next game. I mean, you know, that doesn't bother me because this is at least free. There is no character creation from the looks of it. What is this city that stuff's just randomly blowing up? There's a giant fucking... Oh, okay. So, never mind. Shit's not just randomly blowing up. There is a giant fucking robot shooting shit. And this dude just... Okay. The graphics are a little, lackluster. Oh, she did. She's in the middle of a fucking raging inferno. One just had a fucking giant... How are you alive? Oh, that's a... That's one way to do stuff, I guess. What the fuck? You're just shooting... So there's no dialogue. I don't even know what's happening other than... Yeah, we don't talk about that. What in the Japanese made... What the fuck is this game? I mean, the graphics aren't terrible. I don't know who I am, nor what I must do. All I know is I must kill. Okay, you press X to jump. If you use X in the air, you can fly. L1 is high-speed flight. R2, L2 are up and down. If you use X one more time in flight, you can release flight. I mean, they're not terrible. This isn't flying. I'm just levitating. Now I'm flying. Chase after the robot. Now what do I do? I'm 45 meters behind it. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm just wearing like... This is a very sturdy robot. Like, I'm just wearing a black shirt and black pants. In flight, superhero landing for square. All of these people should be dead off of that. There should be a giant crater right here. Oh, here's this guy. I don't know who this guy is. Free mode. 3 types of problems occur. 3 types of problems occur randomly. Person under rubble. Building fire. Terrorists appear. Building catching on fire, okay. I get it. That could happen anytime. Someone getting caught under rubble, what the fuck? But even more, what the fuck? Oh god, ow, my neck still hurts. Fuck, that hurt. Even more, what the fuck, though? What kind of city is this that terrorists just appear randomly? There is a red pillar near people who have a problem. Fly around the city and solve all problems. Doesn't that happen in the States? You should be dead! That should also kill you. And it just disappeared. Where's the fire at? How am I supposed to extinguish the fire? This should, you know, just make it worse. Now we got Rubble is so European, you get trapped under it weekly. This is so like fly to DC. What is this? Destruction challenge tutorial. That happened. Ah! Flight challenge tutorial. Yeah. This all of a sudden feels like Superman. For N64. You get hero points when you do heroic things. It decreases when you do bad things. How do you even do bad things? What if I just, like, go down here? And, like... let's punch a car. Can I, like... punch this shirtless civilian? Nope. No, I can't even... like, put a shirt on, jackass! Your sign's not even being held up by lamp poles. This game is certainly something. I swear to God, if this person's trapped on rubble on the roof. Oh, okay, thank God. You should be very dead right now. Yeah, this really is it. This is a very Asian game. Why is the fire up here? Yeah. I wonder what this giant M is. Nothing. It's nothing. Oh, we can go into first person as we fly. Oh God, this is... ah! I'm seeing stuff you're not supposed to see! Please, get me out of first person. Yeah, I feel like this distinctly lacks some replayability. I'm just gonna stand here and let them shoot me. Like, they quite literally made you just... So, like, there's just nothing really... I mean, it just kind of... I mean, it... I don't want to say it's a bad game. I want to figure out how to get into this whole boss fight thing. There's just not a lot to it. That is true. There's just not a lot to the game. Not bad. Guess now we... Yeah, there's just not really... Where's the shit I gotta destroy? There's just it. Guess we'll retry it. I quit. Of course I pick a hard one. Oh, hey, what do we got here? A giant fucking meteor. Art is debatable. So it didn't tell me where that giant fucking meteor landed either. I think I found it. Let's put out this fire up here on this building first. Definitely would have just killed that person, but hey. I wonder how far I could go before they... Oh, right here. So the meteor just is nothing. Where is this? That is a very good question. I mean, we're on an island. Game is, as I've said, more terrorists. It's just this game, right? It's not bad, it's just... More and more terrorists. Oh, hey. This guy again. This is kind of what I was looking for. Just this. But do I just have this guy permanently stun locked? I just have this guy permanently, like, fucking stun locked. Yeah, the city's slowly dying, but as is this guy. That was a... Now what do I do? I just... Yeah, right. Oh, it's another boss bet. This guy's the one who can light shit on fire. Yeah, there's really no story. Well, like, I was literally just able to go from the one boss who just shot green shit everywhere. To this guy, who I just smashed into a building. Right. Yeah, attack the city to... Okay. City's dead, yeah. Darn. Obviously, I wasn't ready for that. I think, though, that is gonna do it for this one. And it's gonna get graded higher. It's not awful. But it's just... I mean... The only one I don't really know how to grade this is how to grade physics. Because it's a very much not... Yeah, it's... Tens across the board, no. I think I know what I'll give it. Tens out of a million. It will actually get the bonus point too. Oh, did I never actually... Give me 1 second here. Okay, man. That's about kind of what I thought I'd get. Okay. As we go to grading, you've gotten to listen to this while I did the full grading and the calculations. Okay, get me away from music for a minute. This game was interesting and difficult to grade. So we're gonna start with physics. And physics gets a 5. I can't really give it anything lower than a 5, but I can't give it anything higher than a 5. Because you're getting a reptile shell. What the fuck? For what the game is its physics are all right. For what the game is, the physics of the game are good enough to give it a 5. I can't give it anything higher though, because of the kind of game it is. There is no real physics to it. Let's get into everything else, though. Gameplay. Gameplay loses some points because there is just no customization of it whatsoever. It's, you load up the game, you get exactly what the game tells you you're going to get. You don't get to create your hero. You don't really get to do anything of that nature. You're just the character that the game gave you. What you see is what you get. Like, we come back here for just a brief moment. You see this guy right here on the screen with the black shirt, black pants, and sunglasses and black hair. That's your character. You don't get to create anything. That is what you get. Along with it, the gameplay, it just felt like there wasn't really, like, once you actually get into the game itself, it wasn't bad, but it just didn't feel like there was a purpose in really doing everything. And we'll talk about it in terms of replayability. You're just doing the same three or four things. You fight terrorists. You save people from a burning building, and you save people from rubble that fell on top of them and should have crushed them. What is this? Is this important? No. It's the same four things you get. Then you do get the boss fight. Graphics were all right. Graphics were just average, which 5 is good enough for, I think, for this game. They were just average. Replayability gets a 2 because whenever you do just beat the game, which I'm assuming you can beat the game. I'm assuming. If you can't, then I don't really... Oh yeah, no, I do agree with that. You're right. In most sports games, yeah, you're going through the same 3 or 4 things. Which is... Yeah, I agree with that. In fairness. The replayability grade, 2 out of 10... I'm assuming there's an end of the game. And once you beat the game, because there is no challenge to it, because you can't die, you are an immortal, you are unkillable. The only way you fail is if you fail a boss fight and the city is destroyed. So there's no real replayability, at least in my opinion, just because you're not gonna want to play the game a second time. And in terms of fun, it gets a 4. I think 4 is perfect because there's no challenge to the game whatsoever. It's just you can't die. You can't really be defeated. I guess they really did want to go for the undefeated. But it's just it wasn't unfun, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is amazing. It was just mediocre, which is where it gets its grade of 4.2 because it does get a bonus point. I do successfully give it the bonus point, the 1 bonus point for being free. Which is what bumps it up from a 4 to a 4.2. It's just, the game's not terrible. It's not complete shit. It's just, it is, by definition, mediocre. For what I was looking for Mediocre Game Monday, it is just very, very mediocre. I look forward to possibly playing the sequel to Undefeated when it comes out later this year. just to see if this developer, because like there was a premise here, there was no story to what you're doing. Like I said, I had load in and I have no fucking clue what's going on. But they at least tried to make it. They tried to make a game, which is enough to get just a mediocre rating. And we now get to do this, even though this game is only 2 gigs. Do that. That's Mediocre Game Monday. We can thank Ash for that one. This one was at least better than last week.